little bit later on in the race.
15 laps ago, another classic encounter here.
Rossi's going for it.
Rossi's in the lead. Rossi at turn one. He did Marquez. Valentino Rossi leads here in Assen.
The majority of the 105,000 fans packed here into... Oh, there's a touch there. Zarco on the inside through turn number 4. Definite contact between Zarco and Rossi. Rossi was really fit
on the previous lap. Right, let's have a look at it.
Yeah, Rossi's running a wider line. Zarco... Rossi just ran the wide line.
Rossi closes up on the brakes. They come through the right part of the chicane. Now they race down towards the blue S's. Rossi has got Vinales in his sights.
Yeah, Rossi's got to pass Vinales.
In those towering grandstands up towards the Dunlop chicane. Is Rossi going to make a move now? He's not quite close.
He's going for it.
He's through. Rossi is through to take the lead.
Vinales sweeps around the outside. There was a little bit of contact there. This is like they're going to... Has Rossi then got the pace to streak away from Maverick Vinales? What has Vinales got left? Straight away, Rossi through the second sector. The pace as they came over the line. He's not giving this up by any stretch of the imagination. This is where Rossi made that crucial move, that crucial attack for the lead last time around at turn number 3.
Well, I'm sure Vinales would like to do the same. Come down towards the Shimano Professors. He can't take him here. If he's going to take him, if he's going to have a go, I think it would be up at the Dunlop chicane on the very last lap. Mistake by Rossi, but he still hangs in there.
It was the mistake.
They come down the hill towards the right-hander.
Oh, Rossi's wide. Rossi's wide. He tried to run a defensive line. Valentino Rossi tried to cut a tight defensive line. Maverick Vinales has Rossi crucially kept a little bit more life on his medium-medium combination. He's on exactly the same motorcycle as Vinales, exactly the same tyre combination. It's going to have to be recorded on. Surely Rossi's not close enough at the blue S's. It will have to be turns. Oh, Rossi's down! Valentino Rossi's crashed out of second place.
Picks up a single point. Oh, what an end to the proceedings.
Wow. Rossi was desperate. He knew he wasn't close enough at the S-Blur. So he was trying to...
Been 7 points in front. I think it'd have been 3 points down, wouldn't he? If he'd have finished in second place. Oh, that little lad. Oh,
well,
oh dear. Wins his 3rd Grand Prix of the season. Maverick Vinales takes over the lead in the World Championship.
What an unbelievable... He's right on Dovizioso's rear wheel. It's not a case of if, but when for Maverick Vinales.
When and where, one would imagine. Can't bide his time too long because Rossi's pretty close behind him. We ride with Andrea Dovizioso right behind him, the 22-year-old South. Will he try to take him before they get into turn 16?
Yep.
He does. Maverick Vinales leads here in Qatar.
Effortless. He made that look so easy, Maverick Vinales. 2.5 laps ago, he's 1.2 seconds behind Andrea Dovizioso, and now he leads the Qatar Grand Prix. Rossi's on the charge as well. Last time around he put in a PB lap, 1:56.4.
Down the start and finish straight. 6 laps to go when they cross the line.
He's done it. He didn't even have to try. All he had to do was wind the throttle on. The top speed of the Ducati is mind-blowing. He just knew he had to sit there, get close to Vinales, slipstream him. There's nothing that Vinales could do.
What Vinales has got to do is get a big enough gap, hasn't he, before they get to turn 16.
Dovizioso can start impeding with Vinales' pace. It's just bringing Valentino Rossi right back into contention. Last time, is he running out of grip? Certainly, maybe potentially running out of edge grip.
Here we go, here we go. He's back in front. No great surprise. It's really a question now. Can Dovizioso stay close enough to beat him on the run to the line?
Vinales has got the better edge grip. He's just got better drive. He's able to carry more speed through the corners. Dovizioso, well, there's what, 5, 6, 7 bike lengths between Vinales and Dovizioso as they come on to the start-finish straight. Is that enough? Or is the Ducati just going to blitz by? No, it's not. Vinales stands firm now. That could be absolutely crucial. He's out wide though in the first corner. He's out well wide. Dovizioso leads again.
And Rossi right on the rear wheel now. Vinales just looking a little bit.
But he made that mistake, Nick, because he left his braking so late, wondering if Dovizioso was going to slipstream him. He's back through though at turn 6. I think Vinales ran in deep there because he left his braking as late as he dared, thinking he was going to get passed by Dovizioso on the straight.
Danilo Petrucci has retired out of the race. Right, there will be 3 laps to go when they cross the line. They cross the line now. Dovizioso once again closing right up, and Dovizioso takes the lead at turn 1.
This is brilliant by Andrea Dovizioso. He just put in his best lap of the race, a 150. Use the slipstream on the run down to the first corner. Nobody is later on the...
Before Dovizioso makes that Ducati big and wide. This is as good as we've seen Andrea Dovizioso ride in the front of the Ducati. Although Vinales is through, that is no great surprise, because if he can hang in there on his rear wheel, he is going to win this race. 1 3/4 laps to go. With Castine, is that gap big enough? We are up
14. That would have cost Petrucci momentum. It is game over. Vinales is going to do it.
Maverick Vinales, the 22-year-old Spaniard, on his Yamaha debut, wins here in Qatar. Andrea Dovizioso in second. Valentino Rossi third.
No, they stuck together for 4th, 5th and 6th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, right there, Kate.
And I reckon he knows he can do it as well. So Marquez has had the board out, and when he comes around next time, it will show, no doubt, that fastest lap by, mind you, they haven't got the clocks, have they? The Hondas haven't yet got the homologated clocks, where the Ducati has.
Here he comes.
Up the inside for the first time. Dovizioso hits the front here at the Grand Prix of Japan.
Wasn't it, in France? So he's equal that at the moment.
Here we go, 4 laps to go, very, very soon indeed, because Andrea Dovizioso pulled the
Time, Keith.
Dovizioso, because Marc Marquez is properly on the case. Petrax has dropped off in 3rd place. Past his team, it must have been a mistake.
Oh!
There goes Marquez. Marquez shoves it under Dovizioso, and that then is the first, I think, blink that we might have seen from Dovi. Now, Dovi, what have you got left? Have you got some fight in you?
Well, here
Look
comes
at the
Dobby.
rain, here he comes, Dobby underneath Mark, that we absolutely relish and love. Marquez again on the brakes, underneath Dovizioso.
Knew he was coming. We're on his strong part of the track.
Down from turn 10 towards turn 11. The Ducati normally gets a little bit of a heads up down here, but I don't think he's close. Oh, gets in a bit of a tank slapper in a straight line with a load of wheel spin. Turn 11, 90-degree corner, the laps. So, on board with Dovizioso. We are now going on the downhill back straight. We have just, half a mile to go before we start the last lap. Marquez leads into turn 11. Dovizioso's there. He cannot afford. He's got to throw everything at this. He cannot allow Marc Marquez to keep just beating him. From Andrea Dovizioso. Has Dovizioso got anything left in the locker?
There's the mistake, because momentum's
It's not
gone.
enough. It's not enough. It was a mistake by Marquez, but how many times do we see him? He's not even knocked off line. Dobby will have seen it clearly, but he had enough of a lead over Dobby for him not to be able to take advantage. Dobby's going to go for it on the brakes. Dobby gets underneath Marquez. Is he going to hold? Is he going to stay on the bike at 11? Is he going to run wide? He's going to win the Japanese Grand Prix.
Oh,
Or
no,
is
he's
he?
not.
Or is he? Oh, the same as Austria. The same as Austria. Now it's a drag race. The Ducati should win, just like Austria. Marc Marquez tried it on. Marc Marquez is not.
Dovizioso is coming like a train behind him, but Rossi will not give up the lead that easily. We switch back now to ride with Valentino Rossi at number 9 in his face. Dovizioso now closing up. Dovizioso up the inside of Petrucci. Dovizioso moves into 2nd place in the chicane.
Dovizioso's looking so strong. That allows Marquez to close up, but Dovizioso now, he's thrown down the gauntlet to Valentino Rossi. It looks like the most rainfall is falling around turn 3 in that first sector. Zarco's taken a massive gamble here. He was running in 4th place in the race. Petrucci fights straight back on Dovizioso at turn number 5, safely through at Struben.
And a Honda, Lorenzo back out there. Petrucci closing up. Dovizioso got past him once. Petrucci fought back immediately at the left hand of the Struben corner.
Boy, Lorenzo, Hector Barber and Alex Rins. Petrucci, he keeps having a look up the inside of Rossi, doesn't he, at Ramshut? He's going to have a lunge at the inside of the Timber chicane, surely. Petrucci will go up the inside. No, he can't quite find a way through. How close was that between Rossi and Petrucci? Through on Rossi, despite them all closing upon it.
Stand up and applaud. This is
Dovizioso's through again.
Oh, Dovizioso through at turn 1 at the Harbock.
Petrucci just struggling a little bit hard on the brakes into that first corner. We saw him run wide the last time around.
And decided no, he is lining up Rossi, but Petrucci up the inside as he lines him up.
It was a Steckenball that Petrucci struck. Van der Veen here was where Rossi crashed out of the lead in the wet conditions here 1 year ago. Oh, Petrucci, that was tight up at Van der Veen. He keeps having a look up the inside of Rossi.
He's shifted. First Dovizioso had to go right side by side, and he has got through. Danilo Petrucci now leads away. Rossi in second place. They're through the ram shop.
Back through. Petrucci led in Assen last year, didn't finish the race. He led in Germany last year, crashed out in wet conditions. Here he now leads in Assen.
Danilo Petrucci chasing his first ever Grand Prix victory.
Coming into some of those spots of rain first. Is Rossi going to lunge up the inside? You bet he is. You can see that one coming from a mile away. Rossi then takes the lead back at the Timmer chicane. We've got 3 laps to go here in Assen. It's Rossi from Petrucci.
The atmosphere at this circuit is like the World Cup final of soccer.
Johan Zarco, well, his race has had a disaster. He's got a ride through penalty. He exceeded the pit lane speed limit when he came in to change bikes. You can only run at 60 kilometres an hour, so Johan Zarco now would be so detrimental for his World Championship challenge. Dovizioso, Marquez, Petrucci fighting back again. Petrucci gets that rear tyre really hooked up well on that acceleration, but Rossi's throwing everything at this. He knows that he's trying to...
It would be a 4-point advantage for Andrea Dovizioso at the FCR Honda. Crucial World Championship points at stake.
Valentino Rossi then on the brink of his 115th career victory in Grand Prix. Has he
placed his 115th Grand Prix victory? Valentino,
a classic in front of a crowd of 105,000 fans. Quiet, Lorenzo just leaves his braking late enough to fend off Marquez, although Lorenzo's out wide at turn number 3, loses the drive. They almost took
advantage.
Yeah, well, Zarco got in hot. This was the almost... Lorenzo was wide coming out of turn 3. Now, was there just a minuscule touch between the two of them? No, not quite. It was Marquez and Lorenzo. Has the Ducati got the grunt? Dovizioso goes from 3rd to 1st. Andrea Dovizioso down the hill on the braking zone for turn number 4. Dovizioso leads.
What a move by Dovizioso. He's gone wide and Marquez has now gone through. What a race we are seeing here in the red. Be hopefully a battle to the checkered flag between the Ducati of Dovizioso and the Honda of Marquez.
It's just how long Dovizioso can keep this pace, keep this fast mid-120. He just made a mistake, didn't he? He got in hot. Here we go, here's the replay. Yeah, he's in hot. And that's because Dovizioso is putting the pressure on him. That's a mistake that will lap this weekend on the hard rear tyre.
We ride now with Marquez. We switch back to Dovizioso. It's going to be fun and games. They're in the start and finish straight. Up the hill they go towards turn 1. We're down into single figures. 9 laps to go. And there is Danny Pedrosa. Is there any chance of Pedrosa?
Now he's got the rhythm. It's just whether he can get close enough, because Marquez looks like he's about to pounce again on Dovizioso. He's all over Dovizioso. Is he going to go up the inside of him at turn 7? He is. Yes. He did this earlier on in the race, picked his pocket at turn 7, right at the beginning of the race. He's done the exact same thing on Andrea.
Let's have a look at it once again. He was lining him up beautifully, wasn't he? And he just loves that downhill left, and Marquez back.
But Dovizioso and Marquez. Bautista's taken lowest pass for 8th. Andrew Bautista been kicking him up 6th pace throughout the race. Dovizioso, as he blasted that Ducati up the inside of Marquez, just squeezes Marquez out to the curb up at the first corner. Dovizioso.
The more this goes on, the more this is going to help Danny. But the inside!
How tight was that?
I thought he almost hit the back of the Ducati. Oh, and Dovizioso retains him.
Yeah, Marquez just contention. Dovizioso's got the inside line. Surely there's going to be no way through. Marquez thinks about leaning on the factory Ducati, but Dovizioso stands firm, and Danny Pedrosa's right back in the victory
now up to 8. What an incredible...
He's done it again, Marquez. The left-hander at turn number 7. That's where Marquez is absolutely brilliant. That's the 3rd time in this race that he's picked up the win, or the lead rather.
And Dovizioso back in front as they come down towards turn 9.
About Pedrosa, he's come from a long way. This was where it got really tight up at turn number 3. Very close to a touchdown as Marquez lunges up the inside of Andrea Dovizioso, but on the cutback Marquez just had to run in a little bit wide. Dovizioso said thank you very much, retook the lead.
Dovizioso knows.
During the race at the first corner, that was really costly. losing crucial World Championship points today, Vinales and Rossi.
Back at the front.
Yeah, Dovizioso, he's caught on him, hasn't he?
He has. He's got
a wily old fox, Andrea Dovizioso, over the last...
Where will he have a go? Because he will have a go. I absolutely... 3 laps to go here in Austria. We ride with the race leader, Andrea Dovizioso. Marquez closes right up on the brake.
He's in wide though, he was in too hot, Marquez.
6 and 7, we ride with Marquez. Dovizioso will make it mighty, mighty tight here. He doesn't want to get caught, but Marquez closes right up on the... Right up as they go up over the rise. Turn 8, the right-hander, down the hill they would go.
The grunt on the Ducati, he shuts the door in turn number 9. Andrea Dovizioso now just 1 corner away. Marquez tries to ride around the outside of Dovizioso, has a lunge on the inside. Here we go, Marquez, they almost done. Dovizioso's going to win here in Austria.
Andrea Dovizioso wins a magnificent race here in Austria from Marc Marquez. What an attempt by Marquez to snap.
Crutchlow, your top 15 with this. Is where the drama happens.
Whoa. He went round the outside at 9, then pulled back in and got up the inside at 10, then ran wide.
So close to touching. Andrea Dovizioso not really happy with that aggressive move.
It's a two-way duel you'll see in any sport, man.
Classic, absolute classic.